Well, hello, my friends. I am here today to talk you through the brand new, just released Stampin' Up! Catalog. All right, I'm sorry that I had to wait a couple of days, but my order was a little delayed. So here's my catalog. I'm so excited to share this with you. All right, so this isn't so much about what's in the catalog, but more how to go through the catalog, how to organize yourself at the catalog, like where everything is, because Stampin' Up! Has moved to a brand new format for their catalogs. All right, they are all going to be this size, so the portrait size, and they are not going to overlap at all. So we're going to have a catalog for 3 months, and then that catalog retires, and then another 3-month catalog comes along, or sorry, not 3 months, 4 months, May, June, July, August. Well, 3 to 4 months, just depending, because they don't end or begin on the beginning of each month. So 3 to 4 months. Okay. All right. So this is at first look a little confusing to use. So that's why I wanted to walk you through this, but it's not really. Okay, it's actually organized in a pretty good way. You just need to know the secrets. All right, so on the inside cover are some brand new items. Okay, never before seen. So shimmer brushes and the ink stamp pads with the felt pads and the hybrid ink. Those are brand new. And also then the sorry, the impression dies. All right, these are going to rock your world. Okay, and we only have two to start with, but Stampin' Up! Has promised that there will be many more to come. All right, so that's pretty awesome. All right. Now, every time they show you something that is not in the correct order, but they wanted to highlight it somehow, they do show you where you can go to find all the details. So if you look, like right here, the shimmer brushes are on page 77. Sorry about the reflection. Okay, and they're $13.75 each. All right, so you have that. Okay, now here's your table of contents, your icons. And for those of you that have never looked at this, this is pretty useful. All right, I just want to, oh, I did it again. I just want to show you up nice and close what these are all about. Okay, so for the first one, and of course, that's a brand new product. If you can receive or order a product in French and English, then you see this beside it. All right, if you see this, that's a QR code. If you didn't already know, I know most of you do. You just put your phone or your whatever device you're using with your scanner app open. You put it up to that QR code, and it will give you more information than what is in the catalog. Okay, if you see this little green circle with the word sweet written in it, all right, then that is for all of the products that are in a collection. Okay, and Stampin' Up! Likes to use the word sweet, but I just like to use the word collection. I'm just not sure why, but that's who I am. Keeping it real, right? Okay. And then this circle, the purple circle, that you'll see beside items that are shown individually but are available in a bundle. Okay, so that's pretty important stuff to know. All right, so here's just an overview of what's important in Stampin' Up's life. You get the usual message from the CEO, Sarah Douglas. All right, you've got your table of contents, which is always very helpful. You've got the mission statement. You've got where you can find Stampin' up here. It talks about the reward program and then their angel policy, which is pretty important if you like to sell your products. Okay, then they've got some very good information, some very good information for you to have just generally. Okay, So here they are pointing out their product of the month, which has been a wonderful addition to their program. All right, and here's a QR code so you can scan that and find out all the details about the product of the month. All right, and then they're talking about craft nights. And then here, the fact that you can get all of their products online. A lot of people didn't realize that. And here's their website. And they're talking about their Paper Pumpkin subscription. Okay, and then the co-founder and board chair, Shelley. All right, these are her favorites. Okay, and then it's talking to you about their general overlook or overview with how they approach crafting. Okay, so you can have your step by step, you can have your quick and easy, or you can have your creativity your way. You can combine all three if you want. And their beautiful little saying here, every great creation is just small steps in the right order. Okay, so first of all, step by step, you can use kits collections. You can use scrapbooking workshop kits. Okay, then here's quick and easy. So now you need to start with some basic crafting tools, which they've suggested here for you. Then you're going to add in some very quick ways to create, and then a nice choice of embellishments. And then here's quick and easy with the mix and match. All right, if that's how you want to go, quick and easy using stamps, if you want to up your game a little bit. Okay, and then we got creativity your way. Okay, and then they've shown you the 7 main collections that are available in this catalog. Now, uh, this is an alert for you as of the recording of this, which is, let's see, what is it? Friday, May 8th. Friday, May 8th. Okay, some of the suites or collections are sold out. All right, already. They're just so popular. And I can't explain why they sell out. I'm not sure what the whole process is for ordering or figuring out how much they need. However, the good news is that more's on the way. All right, so don't be disheartened if you go and you look at something that you really want to purchase and it's unavailable, especially if you're looking at the collection as a whole, because as soon as one item in the collection is unavailable, the whole collection, like the bundle itself, is put as unavailable. But that doesn't mean you can't get other pieces and parts to it. Okay, so so there's always that. And if there's something specific you want, and you can hardly wait to order it, but it's unavailable, just let me know, and I can give you a rough idea of when it is going to be available again, because we have a list. All right, so now this is the very first big section in the catalog. And this talks about each one of these collections or suites. Okay, so that's the first section. That's page 15. And if I was, I haven't had a chance to do it, but I will. If I was going to use this catalog myself, I would put a tab right here and mark it with collections or suites, whichever word you want to use. Okay, so first one, Bloom Boutique. All right, and here you have a beautiful overview of what this collection is all about. All right, you can see here, you can see the stamp sets and dies that are available. You get a little snippet of the different patterned paper, the designer series paper. All right, then there's these little window boxes that are available. And then they're suggesting these add-in butterflies in the new in colors. All right, and then they give you this, which I really, really like. All right here is all the colors that are in this collection. So that's very cool. And you'll see that with every collection. And then you get some artwork samples. All right. And then they show you the designer series paper, the order number, the cost, and then what page it's on. So keep that in mind because we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Then here is the collection of assorted colored cardstock that you can get that coordinates with this designer series paper. Then here is one of the stamp sets. And now over here, you have the workshop, the scrapbooking workshop kit. All right. And I love that they are incorporating those together now. Okay, it took them a while to get there, but this is awesome because now it's in one place. All right, and here you see the 3 finished layouts that you can create. And here they show you everything that you get in the kit. So you get the designer series paper, you get the 2-tone cardstock, you get the stickers and the pre-cut images, and these are all in sheets, 12 by 12 sheets. You just poke them out. And then you get white willow cardstock, step-by-step instructions, also photo placeholders if you're not quite ready to put your photos in. Now, up in here, there will always be something exclusive to this kit. It will coordinate with the other papers, but it will not be available for sale anywhere else. I love that. Okay, next on to Waterside Retreat. Same process. They give you a nice little overview. You've got these little anchor trinkets over here. Okay, here's some snippets of the paper. Here's one of the stamp sets. All right, here's some artwork. Then you've got the colors that are in the collection. Then they'll give you, oh, they don't. Okay, well, then I guess we're on to the next one. Valley and Bloom. All right, same thing. You get your little overview here. You get your colors that are included and some artwork. Now, okay, you see this is, all right. I just figured this out myself. All right, so the Waterside Retreat does not have a scrapbooking workshop kit that coordinates. All right. However, the first one did, and this one does. So this one, they show you the different items that are available to purchase separately. All right, and I'm going to talk about these bundles here in just a moment. And here is the Life in Bloom. So they have a very interesting way of naming things. So the collection is called Valley in Bloom. All right, the snap set is called Lily of the Valley. Okay, the scrapbooking workshop is called Life in Bloom. And then there's another coordinating stamp set down here, which is called Life in Bloom to coordinate with this. All right, same thing, shows you everything that's in here. Then we go on to the next one. This is their featured 6x6 collection for this catalog. Works exactly the same, overview, artwork, colors included. Beautiful Ordinary Life. Oh, this one is stunning. This is one of the ones that is unavailable at the moment. I'm not sure which component it is that has sold out already, but at least one has. So you get your overview, your artwork, your included colors. Then you have your, sorry, your coordinating stamp set for the kit, the scrapbooking workshop kit. Shows you the 3 layouts you can create, shows you what's included in it. Then we go to Velvet Meadow. So you got your overview, your artwork, your included colors, then Moonlit Flora. This has to be my favorite out of the catalog. This is so gorgeous. I'm working on some layouts for my Quick Kits workshop right now. It's so beautiful. All right, so you get your overview, you get some artwork, you get the colors that are included. And yes, they've included Golden Glow and Peaceful Pine, which are 2 of the new in colors. All right. Okay, so that's it. That's all of the suites or collections. All right, so now when you turn the page, you're going on to another section. Okay, and here's where I would put another tab. All right, because here they give you a little bit of an overview of their new impression dies. All right, and then we go into the bundles. Okay, so these are the stamp sets and dies that are available in a bundle. Okay, now I wanted to talk to you about these. All right, they are the same. Okay, so whatever you see here, these bundles, stamps and dies, okay, they're repeated here. But all they've done is taken just the stamps and dies and put them into one section. So if you're not interested in the paper or the embellishments, you just want to look at the stamps and the dies, then this is where you go. So you want to put another tab here and label that one bundles. All right. Now, one thing that I want to point out to you, and I don't know if you knew this or not, is that when you purchase a suite or a collection, like Valley and Bloom, all right, so you are going to get 10% off if you buy the whole collection at once. But the discount is this. All right, so don't panic if there's one thing in the bundle that's not available right now, because unless it's this, all of these things are regular price anyways. All right, what you're saving your 10% on is this bundle right here, these two items. Okay, and you can see it again here, save 10% on all bundles. All right, so if you have to wait to get the stamps and dies, that's okay, because that's where you're saving your money anyways. All right, so you can go ahead and you can order the paper pack, you can order the embellishments. You're not losing any money at all. Okay, I hope that's clear. If it's not, please let me know. All right, so here we have all of our bundles. All right, so you've got your phrases and frames, Lily of the Valley. Now, if you look here, you'll see those little icons, and I'm going to come in a little closer for you so you can see for yourself. All right, here, new. All right, now this is also new. However, it's also in a suite. So that's the one that they chose. So obviously they're only going to use one of those for every graphic that they have here. This is also available in English and French. All right, so this one too. Actually, all four of these are. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, so moving on. Okay, I don't make you busy, but I don't know if you want to send anything. So here's all the bundles of stamp sets that are available in this catalog. All right, and they're all together in one place for you to look at. So this is your bundle section. Now remember, most of these are available in the collections. All right, so don't panic. Just don't panic if something's not working out the way you wanted it to. All right, because it will all come together in the end. Okay, now that's the end of the bundles. All right, and Stampin' Up is wanting to um, give you a nice close-up look of their brand new stamp positioner. Because I got to tell you, this thing is amazing. I've used Misty for a long time, but I got to say, there's a few things about this that really are a step up from the Misty. Okay, so they wanted to just draw your attention to that. If you want to purchase, you can see all the rest of the details right here, two hands together, right there. Page number, cost, and the stock number. All right, because this is going to be in the tools section. Okay, all right, so now we're coming to another section, and this section is all about the stamps. So these are stamp sets that are not in a collection, and they do not have dies with them. These are standalone stamp sets. So you may want to put another tab here that says stamp sets. So we've got Get Well Soon, Floral Vignette, Exciting Times. Okay, I thought that's a bundle. Oh, yes, it is. It says it right there. Okay, Sending Salutations, Caring Animals. This is so cute. I love that lion. Okay, oh, you know what? So, all right. So I was incorrect. This is stamp sets, period. So if it's available in a bundle, it'll show you up here in the little purple thing. Sorry about that. I did look at the catalog. Just there's so much in here. It's hard to take it all in. Now, as well, I see they've used both of them here. So it's available in a suite. It's also in a bundle. But I would still just call this one stamp sets. All right. And I get it now. Okay, they led with the stamp sets that are stamping. Okay, and all right, now what is this gold thing here? Okay, phrases and frames. Oh, this is one of the ones that's got impressions dice. Okay, I've ordered that one and I'm looking forward to playing with it. Okay, so there's some more stamp sets, and then it gives you lots of ideas for artwork. Okay, this is kind of interesting. You can see the background used in a couple of different ways there. It's very pretty. All right, now I want to also point out to you that a couple of sets are repeats. Well, sure, so it's not in the dies set here. This one, Gears and Textures. That one was, I think that was from the March online. I could be wrong about that, but it's been extraordinarily popular. It in and out of availability for months. So it's carried over into the next catalog. There was another one I saw in here. Which one was it? It was a floral one. I don't see it here. Life in there it is. Nature's Symphony. Okay, this also was very, very popular. Okay, so these are the stamp sets. All right, now what do we got next? Dies. Okay, so to start off the die section, all right, they're showing you the two machines that they offer. They offer the bigger Big Shot. It's the fold-up one. They also offer a small one, which I just love. Just love it. Okay, and also they want to point out that you can emboss with these machines, and if you use the impressions plate, which at another time, hopefully I'll be able to show you for the embossing dies, these machines do a lot. Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with my throat today. Ugh. Okay, and here's a QR code for you. You can have a look and see lots more information there. Now, these are all dies, okay? And so I would give another tab here for dies. And there are some standalones, there are some repeats. Okay, so the party banners is a repeat. And I saw another couple of repeats in here, but I can't remember. The arches, I think I saw. I don't see them here, but okay, so and then there's the Gears and Textures. So these, there are some standalone dies in here, like this one, Perennial Postage. All right, but that one does not say new, so I'm going to say that's a repeat as well. And this party alphabet, but they are available in suites and bundles. All right, so just look down here at your little circles to see what's happening. This one has really caught my attention. I have not ordered it yet, but it is in my cart. The balloon festoon. I don't think I even needed stamp sets for that one. Okay, then we have, now we're getting into like more of our hardware. Oh, and here's more standalones, arches, spotlight on nature. I love these. Stylish shapes, nested essentials. All right, here come our embossing folders and our punches. All right, now don't forget that this is just one catalog. There's still a lot of other stuff available online. So if you don't see the punch you like, you're worried it's gone, it may not be. There's a good chance it's not. Okay, so here we've got our Fern and Flora, which is brand new. Floral spray, brand new. All right, here's your hybrid for this catalog. They put one out in every catalog, at least since I've been here. All right, where you can emboss and then cut out these shapes and words. Okay, got hole punch assortments, some very nice things. Okay, so then you come to your paper. All right, now they want to draw your attention to the mix-ins. All right, or I forget what they're calling them now, but we'll see here in a minute. Now this is an idea that Close to My Heart came up with that I just loved. And in actual fact, last month's Quick Kits workshop layouts were created solely with a pack of the mix-in papers. They're just gorgeous. So, okay, here's one, paper medley mix-in. All right. Now, the difference between Close to My Heart and Stampin' Up is that with Stampin' Up, you get 2 sheets of each. All right. Whereas with the mixed ins for Close to My Heart, you only got 1 sheet each. Here's Artisan Sketched Garden, all black and white. Here's your Waterside Retreat. Okay. And you've got your new here. Right. Oh, and you need a tab up here for DSP, Designer Series Paper. All right, gives you the price. And then it also shows you which ones are standalone. So that's these 2, and which one's available in a suite. All right. So can you see how even though this might seem redundant, that it's actually organized in a very good way? If you want to look at the overall collections, you can do that. If you want to look at the parts and the pieces individually, you can do that too. I just really like that. Okay, Beautiful Ordinary Life. Valley and Bloom. Now, if there is a sticker sheet available, all right, it shows you that on this side here, and it gives you the price of the whole paper pack, including the sticker sheet. You cannot buy the sticker sheets separately. All right, so here's all the rest of our papers. And then we come to our specialty papers for this catalog. Now, here we've got our Luxe White, okay, and you can see here that these are I don't know if you can see how their designs in the background. Now, I don't think these are resist, but the design, it's white on white. It's basically what it is. Then I love these. These are brilliant, and they are all 12 by 12. They're not 6 by 6. All right, this set of patterns you can purchase in groups according to the different groupings of colors. So subtles, brights, regals, neutrals, in colors, and basics. All right, I love this, and the paper is gorgeous. Okay, and now you've got all your paper basics here. Okay, so still paper. So perhaps what I might do here is not call it DSP, call it paper, because then this can all be in the same category. Okay, so you got your art cards and envelopes, you got your specialty papers, clear envelopes, cellophane bags, window sheets, gold and silver foils. You got your thicker cardstock, your scalloped windows, boxes, velveteen paper, shimmer vellum, in color pearlized. And then these are the cardstock packs that coordinate with the different collections. All right, now we're coming to embellishments. Just let me make sure I said that right before we move on here. Sort of. These are the paper embellishments. Okay, so if you want to call out this section paper embellishments, you could call it mix and match, whatever you like. So these are collections of die cuts. So they're paper that you can punch out of the sheets. Some of them come already punched for you, and use them with your layouts. All right, and here they've got your different choices. Let me just close up on that so you can see a bit better. So here and now, sincerely noted, meant for you, under the sun, classic labels, greetings for all. Okay, so now this one here is a repeat, greetings for all. So black ink on white and white ink on black. These are just plain labels for you to stamp on, write on, whatever you want. And then here comes the mix and match paper. Cool, right? I mean, these patterns are amazing. Okay, so now we've got all about, let's get back up here. Okay, so anything that has to do with scrapbooking, but you didn't find it in the rest of the catalog, all right, it's right here. So you got your flip flaps, your page protectors, your albums, your journaling pen, your white gel pens, which are new, are new to Stampin' Up. And then we've got a brand new ink. Now this is designed to take the place of the Memento. This is Stampin' Up's own brand. I just got it in the same order as these catalogs. So I will report back to you and let you know how it looks. Okay, now here's all of your other embellishments. Now, as I said before, these are what's available in this catalog right now. There's lots more online, lots more. So you've got quite a few choices here. Then you've got your bordered ribbon in the new in colors down here. I like that. Here you can see those loose anchor trinkets that are from that Waterside Retreat collection. So that's very cool. Okay, now how you want to label these, because they're all like one pagers or so, and that's entirely up to you. You could put basics, you could put tools and more. There's a few different ways you could go. So now we've got a sheet just full of adhesives, different adhesives. You've got your liquid glue, you've got your stamp and seal, which is the tape runner type. You've got your dimensionals, all of different sizes, your tear and tape, your glue dots, pretty much anything you might need right here on this page. Now we come to all of your tools and inks. Okay, so this could be in your basics and more section if you want. You've got your take your pick, you've got your embossing machines. This is that new impressions plate they're talking about. It's kind of rubbery. So I'll just let you peruse that, your blade refills, and no, that's not it. This is it. The grid paper is in a new, bigger size that accommodates scrapbooking. I'm very happy about that. And here's the stamp positioner, the grid paper, if you're interested. Okay, and then we've got a variety of tools in here. Heat tool, your thing for when you're heat embossing and spreading the sprinkles, your water painters, your spritzers, your brushes, pretty much anything that you might want to use or might need to use, your Versamark ink, pastels. All right, then we've got your watercolor pencils and new shimmer brushes. And you know what's really cool about these shimmer brushes? Sorry, wrong way again. Is that look at the brush. The brush tells you what color it is. Cool, right? Okay. Okay, now here's all the section on in colors. Okay, and this shows you all of them. Okay, and here they're talking about the new, sorry, the new cases. They're magnetic. They're amazing. If you were a fan of the Close to My Heart ink pads, you're going to love these. They're identical. And the new felt pads. And if you're worried about the juiciness, don't be, because they are very, very juicy. Now, here's where you can see all of the items that are available in the new end colors. We got cardstock, the the stamp pads, the designer series paper, the pearlized paper, the butterflies, the dots. All right. And if you're interested on the ink refill, it gives you the page numbers here for all of the individual items. So you don't have to guess where they are. All right. And then they're ending on a high note with all of their colors, just like they always do in the annual catalog. All right. So everything is here that you need. Okay. Then to end it out, they're showing you their very, very basics. All right. You can order a few things by collection. All right, here's their in color things that you can get. You can also get the 8.5 by 11 cardstock and the 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock in bundles, which is nice if you want to just get a couple of each color. All right, and then we have the index. And this is a very useful tool, especially if you have not put tabs on your pages. And it just shows you by category, dies, embellishments, embossing holders, you got it all the way to the very end. And then we end up with talking about a bit more about Stampin' Rewards. Okay, this is their free program where you earn 10% back on future purchases. And then joining us. And they have an amazing deal on right now where you can get the entire set of in colors added to your starter order So a set of these, all 5 of them: Peaceful Pine, Golden Glow, Crisp Cantaloupe, Hydrangea Hue, and Berry Blush. And if you don't want these, all right, if you're not interested in the colors, then you can get an additional $50 in product of whatever you want. Okay, that's it. And then, of course, you will find how to contact Stampin' Up. You will also find, I know it's invisible at the moment, a label up here with how to contact me. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to answer. And I look forward to talking to you very, very soon.